What is up, my good people? You guys know what day it is, right? It's Mortgage Tip Tuesday with It's Your Girl Who, hashtag JLoan. Hey, I hope that you are having a great start to your week. And for all my moms out there, I hope you were spoiled and treated very well on your Mother's Day. I have some fantastic news today that is going on in the credit world and wanted to bring you that news in hopes of a ray of hope that this will help you towards your financial goals of homeownership or just really getting those scores that you have always wanted to have. So the first thing I want to talk about is today is National Clean Your Room Day, okay? So for those of you that keep a dirty room, you got to clean it today, okay? Why? Because they said so. It's a national day. Now, I am a firm believer in making your bed before you leave the home. That is just my thing. I cannot come back to my bed not made. It drives me crazy. But anybody who knows me, I have really big OCD issues when it comes to mess. And so if you've ever read the book, Make Your Bed, you should read it. It's a great, great book. And it talks about how you start your day. So clean your rooms and you'll see it starts just a routine. Now to the news we're going to talk about today is medical debt. Medical debt reported on your credit report. Now, currently in its state, the biggest thing that we tell borrowers currently is that whether you have a collection from AT&T or whether you have a collection from, some furniture or an auto collection and you have a medical collection, even though as a lender, we don't count the actual medical collection debt against you, it still affects your credit score, which makes it really hard for a lot of clients to qualify for a mortgage, especially if a new medical collection just popped up on your credit report. I've had it happen several times. And in this market today, where it's taking borrowers 60 to 120, past 120, where as a lender, we're having to re-pull new credit after 120 days. If a medical collection pops up then, you don't qualify anymore. And it's stressful, it makes people upset. And now you have to go through the whole process of trying to pay the medical collection. Will they remove the medical collection? And all this time is passing by. Meanwhile, rates are still rising and you start to lose hope in the process. And so there is a ray of hope at the end of this rainbow to help you moving forward. I want to talk about some facts about medical debt. And I did get this information from Forbes. So this is not from JLoan, this is from Forbes. 1 in 10 adults, about 23 million Americans owe less than $250 in medical debt, okay? But that $250 in medical debt, even if it was just $100 and it's new, could ding your credit tons, where now you don't qualify, or maybe you have a lesser score, you get higher interest rates, things of that sort, okay? Currently, medical debt, whether it's paid or owed, it stays on your credit report for 7 years. And so, if you got in an accident or you got sick, these are things that are just so unplanned. I've always found it so unfair to penalize borrowers for things they cannot control. And one thing we cannot control is whether you get sick or injured. You just can't control it. And so the fact that it stays on there for 7 years, whether it's paid or not, is still very, very hurtful to your credit score, which therefore impacts whether you can get credit and what type of interest rates you get when you do get credit. So that kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of sucks. And then the majority of families who filed for bankruptcy between 2013 and 2016 had medical expenses that contributed to their financial distress. So, medical debt is hard, and we all know that medically sometimes, like you go to the doctor and you take a hospital and you get a couple of aspirin and they give you, and you could get $100, $500 bill. And so, not knowing what your bill is going to be or what insurance is going to pay. And sometimes medical debt gets lost and you don't get the bill and then you're penalized from it. It's just a lot of negative. So this huge news I want to share with you now is about you truly being able to rebuild your credit without the stress of unexpected medical bills. So let's talk about what is going on, and it's all starting soon, okay? So the big news is that 70% of your medical debt will soon be removed from your credit report. Hallelujah. Congratulations. Starting July 1st, paid medical debt will no longer be included on your credit report, even if it has been there for several years. So boom, that's it, magic, gone, okay? Next, Equifax, Experian, and Transunion will extend the time before medical debt in collections appears on your credit report to 1 year. Currently, that's at 6 months. What's good about this is the fact that you have more time to try to negotiate it or pay it off before they even report it to the collection agencies, okay? Then, in the first half of 2023, so not too far away, okay? Any collection under $500 will not be reported by those 3 bureaus. This is fantastic, more than fantastic. If there was a word like fantabulous, this is what this is. Because as I said at the beginning, 1 in 10 adults, 23 million Americans have at least $250 in medical debt. Now, those will not even be reported. This is huge. If you've been looking to buy a home, if medical debt is the reason why you haven't done it, there is relief coming. And I'm so excited to hear this. You did not foresee your sickness or that accident that you got in. Or me, for instance, I always playing with my kids. I always get hurt. And I always end up in the doctor's office with these ankles and these feet. You know, a doctor always told me many years ago, my mom blessed me from the ankles up, but the ankles down. I've had so many injuries and accidents that I didn't foresee. I was just being a mom, having fun with my kids, and I got injured. And I'm so excited for this relief for you, your family, your friends. This news is so huge. As always, I tell you, don't just like the post. Comment, share it, because someone out there is so sad right now, and you could change their frown upside down to a smile to let them know that that relief is coming and that they will be able to start fixing and their credit and creating the scores they've always wanted and possibly home ownership. If there's someone, anyone out there that you know I can help with their home journey, right now, there's not a better time to refer them to It's Your Girl. So until next week, as always, I want you to be safe. I want you to be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.